Yeah, this is Bang Bang Radio. Just thought I'd do a little a podcast. I haven't done one for a couple of days. Well, I've done one yesterday actually, but bit of enforcing work. You know what I mean? Anyway, um, when I was in prison, yeah, in Brixton, as I told you, I was with Harold Marks for quite some time. Got to know about a guy called Mickey Goats. He told me he talks about Mickey quite a lot. Then I was put onto the security wing with Sam McCarthy, Frankie Fellas, fucking Bright, Bobby. There's loads of them. A lot of the Wembley lot, Wilkinson, and all that. Fucking. I don't know about Bertie Small. I'm not quite sure if Bertie Small's there, but all that lot was there. Yeah. Anyway, nice people and looked after me big time. Yeah. I was only young. I was getting on. Sam McCarthy was sitting on my back. I was doing press-ups. Believe it or not, yeah, he liked me. Everyone was laughing at pie and mash and everything. Had little drinks. It was good. And one day they come and got me, and as I told you, took me to Streatham. It was Streatham, it was, and tried to charge me with attempting on a police officer. I was picked out an ID from a police officer. He was in the cell with me, with a load of us in the cell. They just spotted him out, mate. He put an hat on and they just spotted him. He was the man. And anyway, they let it go. I don't know what it was. They said they'd pick me out. And a couple of days later, they said, no, they dropped it, yeah, because my people was a good beef and said, no, yeah, I'm not having that. Anyway, I'm back to Brixton, I'm in Brixton, and they put me on a wing, and they put me in a cell with a guy called Keith Barry. The brothers got John and Parky Barry, they took over from the Craze. Keith Barry was involved with the Craze. Anyway, cut a long story short, Keith drove me mad all night long. Book, reading the book all night long. I couldn't take it, man. I'm not a geezer that can sleep with the light on, yeah. All the bird I've done, I've never ever been in a cut A, I've never done none of that yet. Yes, I've been patches and I've had the light on there, but never like this. It's crazy. So anyway, it got to a stage I could see me and him having a fight. Didn't bother me who he was, where he was, or whatever he was. I ain't gonna stand for it, yeah. And I come out one morning, I've seen this guy a few times, this guy called Mickey Coach, and I can't believe it, you know, a nice geezer, good looking geezer, sort of mousy blonde hair, big guy, you know, just good looking, don't look so he can have a row or nothing like that, just a nice guy, good morning, everything, and he's proper nice fucking look, the business, mate. You could see he was a proper person, what he was wearing, you know what I mean? Anyway, as I'm going to go down for a bit of breakfast, I noticed him on the bridge, the one that divides onto another landing, and he's having a bit of grief with a black and this light skinned fella. I think it was a light skinned or white, I can't quite remember now. It's quite a long time ago. And anyway, he's shouting and hollering, and I said, look, why just leave him alone? What are you talking to? I went, bang. I've hit one with the right hand, I swear, mate. I come back. As I come back, hit my left hook right on the chin, and knocked everyone's spark out. Mickey can't believe it. Mickey's over the moon, you know what I mean? He can't believe it, look, what I'd done. You know, he said, come in my cell with me, yeah? I went, okay. Anyway, goes in the cell with him, and I can't believe it, mate. He's got a television. Do you know what I mean? How many people have a television, you know what I mean? In them days, no one had television, like any radios if you were lucky, you know? And anyway, Ramblers and Hackers and all them sort of big radios, you know what I mean? So if you had one of them, you was like Keiko, but you had a telly. And he got a telly from a screw, that the screw let him get away with so much, and Mickey like give him a place in Marbella and Spain, Magaluf over that way. And you know, you can go there any time he wants to go there. So anyway, Mickey was happy with the television, I was happy as well. And anyway, then I get moved again. And I won't get. I'm not quite sure what sentence it was that I got then, but I think it was a 7 years. Don't know what sentence Mickey got. He said to me, "Look, give me your address," and all that. I said, "Look, I don't know where I'm going to be living or whatever, but I give my address, give him my name, which I had a good name around Ealing, Acton, Chiswick, all around in places, Brentford." So he was over the moon. So anyway, I thought that'd be, you know, I mean, how many people you give phone numbers and addresses to, and they never ever get in contact with you. It's about prison, isn't it? So I've done my bird. I'll come out, and I'm working in Crispin's wine bar. I'm having trouble as I say, I sorted the wine bar out, as I told you. I've had a few bad fights in there. And Ken Edwards used to work with Khashoggi. You know, Khashoggi, the arms dealer. They was exporting women, you know, from Thailand to this country, and from English women for this country to Thailand. And it was, you know, it was going really well. And there was a VIP lounge upstairs, got a bar to the left, a cocktail bar, you know, spirit bar. To the right, it was all bottles of wine. And just got, well, you know, no one's causing me problems, and all of a sudden, someone does cause you problems. So some guys come in, big, I know them, but I don't know them. I don't know them as to talk to. I know them as faces around where I live, yeah? Anyway, so they're causing problems. I'm telling them, please stop. This is my job, you know what I mean? Come on, mate. This is my job. I'm getting paid for this. Just leave me alone, you know what I mean? Just do what you got to do. Don't cause no problems. Otherwise, it's going to be off, you know? All that chat, all that. So I picked the one that's going to be the problem, the biggest one of the lot. He wasn't the biggest one. The biggest one didn't say too much, but he was the one with all the mouth, yeah? So I said, listen, don't embarrass me and bash me up in here. Let's go round the side and then you can do what you got to do. I said, the winner, me or you, right? If you beat me, I'll fuck off, yeah? You can do what you got to do. But if I beat you, you all fuck off, you go and leave it out, yeah? Alright, fair enough, right? Go round the corner. He stands up, put me out, I threw my hands up, he went like that, as he bomb straight through his punches, yeah? Straight through, knocks his spark out. But what I didn't do, I didn't stop there, yeah? He was on the floor and I smashed him to pieces. He must have had a broken jaw, I must have broke his nose. I could have even smashed his earlobe, I don't know what, eardrum, but I didn't stop, yeah? And I walked on the other side and they go, where is... I said, go around there, get him, you're going to fuck off. That was a deal, you know, you heard the deal, now piss off. And I'm not quite sure it was that day or that week, but anyway, say it's that day, yeah? So I finished, because there's been a bit of trouble. I decided to go home to my mum straight away, because I'm living with my mum at the minute. I've been chucked out, but I'm living with my mum, as you do. So, you know what it's like, you have a row, you get chucked out, you go back to mum. Mum's always the one, she always like you dinners and all this, that and the other. So, went round to see my mum. And anyway, I go walking home to my mum, walking by Ealing Common there, who lives around there, you know what it's like. You go by the common's got big dips. Fucking hell, as I'm walking, mate. As I'm walking, someone stuck something at the window of the car, and it was a gun, mate. And I dived, and it hit my right leg. It pelleted my right leg, all these pellets. It was a small caliber, what it would, might have been a 410. It would have been, if it was a 12 bore, it blew my calf off, it took my leg off, yeah. But it was a small caliber, yeah. But anyway, the car stopped, so I run, and they couldn't come across the common where it was. That's why I ran it, where it's all dipped, so they couldn't do it, mate. I ran over to my mum's, she bandaged it all up. She told me to go to the hospital. I said, no, I can't go to the hospital, mum, son. It's a gun wound. They're going to call the police. Other things will be involved, mum. I am who I am. I've got a fucking bad name in mum, in and out of prison. I'm going to be in trouble. So mum dressed it up and left it like that. It got better. You know, it got better because I started running, you know what I mean? Bandage on, I'm running, it's bleeding, but it's getting better. My mum's bandaging it up, putting stuff in it, it's getting better. But it takes a bit of time, you know, but I'm still running over the park, keeping myself fit, going down the gym, punching the bag, do a lot of sparring down there, but I'm keeping myself well, yeah? I've got to. I am who I am. My name's that name, and I've got people that want to beat me and take my name off me. I ain't having it, mate. I ain't having none of that. Anyway, so I'll get someone talks to me, Barney, I think it's Barney McCoy, or Tommy, I'm not quite sure, or Billy, I'm not quite sure. One of them said to me that Dominic, the brother, wants to talk to me around Lucky's, yeah? Anybody who knows Lucky's? Everybody knows Lucky's in Ealing Broadway. Well, McDonald's now is on the corner, up the road, over the bridge. It's on the left-hand side. It's called Avon Stables at one time. But anyway, it's Lucky's. This is years ago, yeah? It's owned by two Chinese people. I go in there. I call Dominic. Hello, Ray, how you going? Me and Dominic, it's Dominic's proper, mate. Dominic's out of the brothers is the one, you know what I mean? He's the oldest one. And he's all right, yeah? The others, Barney, Tommy, Billy, all the brothers. We've got loads of brothers, mate. And, you know, they're all fuckers, you know what I mean? And even the sisters are fuckers, you know. And when Dad died, you know, God rest his soul, the old man, but rest in peace. When he died, he gave them all big houses. He made sure all them kids were comfortable. You know what I mean? He gave them everything. You know, good man, mate. You know, Irish, good, strong man. Give them kids everything. Anyway, so I'm with Dominic. The old man ain't dead by that time. The old man's still alive, still kicking well. But anyway, I'll get a job with Dominic. Dominic's nice geezer, mate. Proper nice geezer. Goes upstairs and he's got all cocaine on the fucking top. Have a line. I went, no, don't take it, Tom. I don't take gear, mate. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't take drugs. I've done 4.5 nearly 5 years out of 7. I'm not into that. All I do is keep myself fit, keep myself well, yeah? So anyway, so Dominic's dealing with everybody in there. He's giving everybody coke. He's giving everybody coke in there. So when they get paid, right, they don't get no money. Dominic keeps the money what they're giving him. These 2 Chinese geezers, I forget their name, but they're fucking proper mafia, mate. They're Thai, whatever they call them, Thai Ching or fuckers, whatever. They're proper people, yeah, from Chinatown. And you can't fuck about with these people, little guys, but they was mad, you know what I mean? And Dominic, they like Dominic, and Dominic walled it there. Dominic wasn't no cunt, you know what I mean? He walled it. And me and another guy called Billy, little Billy, powerful bodybuilder, mate. Legs like a tree trunk, powerful, and could wow, good fucking boxer, mate. Could have a wow, yeah? There was other doormen. But me and Billy stayed together all the time, and obviously we've had a few rows in there. And this particular night, we had a row in there, and these fucking squaddies come in, causing bundles of trouble, and told me to get out. I think there's three squaddies. Listen, mate, I ain't being big-headed. I knocked these 3 out, mate. I knocked these 3 out myself. Even though they got up, fair play to them, they got up, and then Billy steamed into them. And I done another one, bashing another one up, and then one got up, mate, and he ran like a whippet, yeah, down the road, past McDonald's. McDonald's is there now, it wasn't McDonald's then. And Billy, them fucking legs, mate, he chased his geezer. And he smashed him to pieces. Really bad. Really fucking bad. He smashed him to pieces, yeah? I'm not joking, yeah? No, I say he smashed him to pieces. He smashed him to pieces. The old Bill was going mad looking at Bill, mate. Bill got in the club, went upstairs. Dominic said, you better fuck off, you know what I mean? You better, the old Billy looking for you, mate. Do you know what I mean? This geezer's really fucking smashed to pieces. You know what I mean? And people were pointing out Billy, see, he works in that club down there. And the old Bill come down looking for him, but by that time he'd gone. Yeah? So anyway, fucking hell. And these people, I mean, the old Bill are coming in, they're looking at me and all. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? I said, well, these people, squaddies, they've caused a lot of problems. They've hit people across there with bottles and glasses. And I said, we just tried to control the issue, control it, and we did control it, you know what I mean? But one got out of hand. I don't know what's happened there. I don't think it was nothing to do with Billy. But anyway, someone's pointing Billy out, but it wasn't him. Anyway, so they kept looking for him, and he died of effing, yeah. And Dominic, you know, because I used to wear a suit down there all the time. Suit and, you know, collar and tie. And one day I was in there, this guy come up to me, he went, you're on your way? So I said, yeah, mate, it is, yeah, what's up? He said, what are you doing? I said, well, I work here. That's what I'm doing. He said, look, I've been watching you for a couple of weeks. I like the way he performed tonight, you know, and he done it proper. You know, do you want a job? I said, doing what? He said, look, looking after King Fahad from the Arab Emirates. I went, what's that? He said, he's the king of the Arab Emirates. He's got his own plane, the Arab Emirates. Do you fancy some of that job? I said, yeah, that's me. Right? At that time, I wasn't living in Kingston or nothing like that. I was around my mum's. So I went there the next day, went through the park, Kingston Gate, first little building on the left hand, first little building, it was like a mansion. Swear my God, my life. Walked in there was Rolls Royces, Bentleys, fucking Aston Martins. There was all sorts of cars there, mate. Right? And there was lots of kids playing football around the cars. You could see these chauffeurs cringing. Cringing, these kids kicking the balls up against his motors. I don't give a fuck, like. Anyway, met the housemaid, she was in charge. She showed us what to do, met the guy in charge of security. I love my job, mate. I was getting, in them days, I was getting £800 a week in my hand. In 70, you're on about the 70s, yeah? £800 a week in my hands, Every week, it's a retainer. Every week, you get it all the time, no matter until whatever time, until you fucking die. And my job was the Dobermans, yeah? The Dobermans in the garden. There's only one. Fucking pointed ears. Big. No, there was two. Fucking vicious, mate. Looking vicious, yeah? And the Queen, when she used to walk round the yard, she had all these, like, African women. But the African women had to run. They had to run behind her. She'd walk. They'd run. For respect. You know, and she was going to me, and she wanted me to get away. She didn't want me there. You know what I mean? She hated the fact that I was there, right? Anyway, but I was there, yeah? So, anyway, I used to walk around with her and this, that, and the other. She used to shush me off, yeah? But I had to stay with her, security. And, you know, and listen, let me tell you something, yeah? In that country, right, when one of them children, a shaker or a shake, gets born, they go down to the nearest village and they adopt 10, 15 kids at the same age as that child. Just been born, a little bit older. So when that child, the prince or the princess, right, has a friend for life. She has a friend or friends for the rest of her life. What a good idea, innit? Come on, mate. They live with her and they grow up with her. And anyway, in the security that was there was two guys, right? There was two guys there that were like, how can I say? They were like proper like SAS, SAS, I don't know, XSS or whatever they was, yeah? Proper people, mate. Proper people. And they had these things they made, yeah? Like bolts, big bolts, yeah? Bolt that side, bolt this side of the hands, yeah? And they grip these things and they're hard and still. They just smash you on the elbow, smash you on the chest. Anyway, you fucking kill you, mate. You know, and they walking around with like strap-ons. They had strap-ons all the time, guns, you know? They had them all the time. They used to look after all the princesses and the Queen. And when they went out, listen, when they went out with the kids, you might have had 20 kids going in a big coach. Obviously, you had the top one was obviously the princess, or the prince, yeah. But they used to go to Thorpe Parks and all these big parks and all around England and this, that, and the other. And they used to spend lots of money. Listen, Group 4, I think, or Security Express, used to come in there 3 times a day into that gaff, right? All security in there. They used to chuck bags, walk around with bags. I couldn't believe it. Oh, fucking hell. Imagine being at it now. And I was still at it, really, you know what I mean? But I thought, this was good money, I let it go. But, mate, they should take bags across the road of money into the house, yeah? It's easy, but they've got lots, as I say, a lot of security in there, and they've got guys with guns in there, you know what I mean? SAS guys who are looking after Prince and all that. I used to say, when the kids go out, they should go out with the kids. And all that money used to come in. They used to go out in rollers, yeah? The Queen and a couple of princesses, yeah? They used to go out and they used to put money in the back of the boot of the car in big safes, yeah? And she used to go out and spend it, you know what I mean? We picked them up, yeah, in one jumbo jet. King Fahad jumbo jet, yeah? They went back with 3. Full up with stuff that they bought from Harrods, Selfridges, you know, all these top stores, yeah? I thought, fucking hell. And I was with them for quite some time, you know what I mean? And I couldn't believe it that these young kids, like 13, 14 years of age, younger than that, were getting married to big men. Sheikhs and shakers, getting married to them, you know what I mean? You got these young shakers marrying sheikhs. Young kids are 10 and 11, getting married to them, you know what I mean? I remember one particular time, this princess, mate, listen, this shaker, she was absolutely stunning. She had long black hair. She was stunning. And she was playing on the grass with all the other shakers and one and the other, and playing like a kid. laughing like and giggling like a kid. It was fantastic to see, you know what I mean? And she lost a fucking necklace, about 700, 800 grand necklace. She'd gone back in the house and gone mad, and she lost it. Didn't mean nothing to them. Then they come up to me, security, walking around the grass and all around this, that and the other to find it. I didn't find it. One of my other guys find it. What an arsehole. He give it back to him, you know. One of them chucked it over the wall. Fuck that. Picked it up later. Well, that guy chucked it in the water, you know what I mean? With a cop. Oh, funny thing, right? They had this guy a cop, yeah, in his lake, was inside the gardens, yeah. This big coir carp. But they used to come in once a week and put new coir carp in because these fucking herring gulls used to go down and smash and kill them. Yeah, fuck them herring gulls, yeah. And if you ever see a herring gull, we had to fucking like throw stones at it and all this, that and the other. But my two Dobermans were lovely, mate. It took quite a bit of time to get used to them, but they were lovely. I mean, anybody might nearly kill you, you know what I mean? Bastards. But well, anyway, when these young princes, shakers and shakers, used to go out to Park and all that, going big motors and all that, the bodyguards, I'm not, you think this is a joke, mate? This ain't no fucking joke. The bodyguards, the two bodyguards what was there, these big fucking saskies, they was tiny guys really, but they was what they was, yeah? All that martial arts shit and these things had in their hands. I didn't think it was fuck all, but there was dangerous guns, everything, yeah? One of the top shakers, the women shakers, bought this geezer a fucking car, and she bought him watches as presents for being such a nice guy. I'm telling you, mate, the money was to them was nothing, yeah? Nothing. Silly man, when they eat, yeah? When they eat, the women eat first. No, sorry, the men eat first with big fucking silver plates and it's out in the open when it's nice. And the food is unbelievable food, the best food ever, right? All the shakes eat first. The shakers eat fucking whatever last or whatever. I think I got it right. And mate, these guys, young fucking fellas, pull up with proper Bentleys, proper Mercs, proper fucking rollers, the top car Ferraris, the top cars you could ever have, yeah? On my life, they pull up these people. They got money, so it's money, they don't want to do with it, you know what I mean? And one day I was there that and King Fahad drove in. He had all fucking police marksmen and SAS there watching him coming in, and we had to get out of the way. You know, believe me, mate, there was some proper heavy fucking dudes going on there. And this King Fahad had a lift put in the house because he was always drinking downstairs. He'd get a lift, fall asleep in the lift, go upstairs to his bedroom and come out of bed. Honestly, he was a drinker, what a fucking alcoholic, you know what I mean? But they're not supposed to fucking drink, but they do. Anyway, like me being a nut, I started playing pennies up the wall with my mates. These sheikhs come in, start seeing what we're doing. They're gambling fanatic, crazy. They're not supposed to gamble. Come up and start playing with me. Well, I've got a couple of snide fucking Rolex on. One Rolex, my mate's got a Cartier snide. And we start playing for our watches for their watches. My mate wins a watch. She worked about 100 grand. I'm joking. You think I'm joking? All diamond up and everything, yeah? I don't win nothing. I think I'll win something anyway. I'll win something, yeah, but it's not like what is like. And the housemaid got to hear about it. She went fucking nuts. The next day we go in, get called in the office. I get the sack. I'll get 6 months' money. You imagine there's a lot of money in it. Get 6 months' money as a little, like a retainer sort of thing. And I'm told to fuck off. Right? The money to them was nothing. So I get the sack. Can't believe it. I'm crying my eyes open because this job was for life. They're still going out, even though King Fahad's dead. The house is still there. There's still been. I've been there a couple of times. It's still there. What happens to me? I now still go back to Lucky's. I'm still doing what I'm doing. I decide all of a sudden I get a tap on the fucking shoulder by this girl. Yeah, your name Ray Hill. I went, why? Also no, love. She said, no, son, I've got a letter for you from a guy called Mickey. I went, shut up. You mad or what? She went, I got a letter here from a guy called Mickey Gooch. You know him? I said, yeah, that me, of course I've got a letter. He read it, hello, how are you, mate? I didn't forget you. Listen, do me a favour, come down to a club called Bootleggers, and I'll meet you down there. Come down there Saturday, and I'll be there. I went, yeah, but anyway. Goes down there, I goes down these stairs. I can't believe this club, never been here before. Never been to them sort of clubs, you know what I mean? Go down the stairs, suited and booted, all white sofas, and there's all these birds sitting on the sofas. What the fuck's going on? Beautiful girls, but they're all prostitutes, you know what I mean? They're all prostitutes, man. They're getting picked up by these, like, whoever comes down the stairs, yeah? Anyway, this is about an enforcer, but I'm going to end it there because I ain't going to tell you too much. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you what happened when I met Mickey Gooch and what happened and getting me involved with all these girls that night. But listen, please like and please subscribe. I don't know what YouTube's doing to me in a minute. I'm getting good things and they're seem to be taking it off or whatever they're doing to me. But I'm trying all my time. I'll try all the time. Please like and subscribe, yeah? And you're going to like what I'm going to go through, and it's going to, yeah, mate, it's going to be good. It's going to go right along to me being a good enforcer. You get to know everything. I can't tell you everything now. It's going to go on for days and days and days, yeah? So take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice night, and it's Saturday. Take care. Nice one.